Now, any luck getting those snackle cakes? I'm really jonesing for whatever it is they used for frosting. Yeah, let's give them to him. Ooh. Thanks a million. Here, take some meat for the cakes, and I'll also give you some sitting tips. 100 meat, 10 XP, and expert sitter. You're so good at sitting down that you make it look even easier than it normally does. That's +1 Moxie. Thanks, Marvin. See you around. And with that, we have at least 3 in every stat. Let's go to the boardwalk and see if we can play this game successfully. Ooh. You hear the ringing of cathedral bells and turn to see their source. Unsurprisingly, it's a cathedral. Unless you're just naturally surprised by cathedrals. They're so big and pointy and could be hiding around any corner. St. Polycarp's Cathedral. I'm gonna continue where I'm going, but I'm gonna go there later. Do I have... I didn't get any new hats, right? Nope, I did not. So... let's just... You don't have anything to do? No. Let's go to the games. Right. I'll try the game now. We've read that before. You spend 10 meats. You aim the dart while winding up your arm for the hammer swing and squint at the proprietor. Well, you look about 38, but pop, bang. You reek of cigarette smoke. So I'm gonna say 34. Nicely done, right on the money. Here's your prize. Some fancy new beach shoes. He takes a pair of clogs out from under the counter and hands them to you. Crab clogs. These shoes were made at the beach out of the materials that were closest at hand. Makes you walk like a crab. Hooray! Well, let's just do that. Yes. Yeah. So let's silly walk our way back. No, actually, let's... That's the wrong one. This one. Let's go to the cathedral then. In an Ocean City back alley, you find some strange graffiti, an unsolved long division problem. Solve it. You make short work of the long division. But then we're gonna return to the fridge factory, I think. Because that's like the main quest, and we should, at some point, continue with that as well. Ooh, hobo code. Meat stash, 4th tree to the left of church, back row. 4th tree to the left of church, back row. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a little hole in this tree. This must be what the hobo code was talking about. It's a wallet, thank you kindly. A leather wallet worn thin from years of being sat on. Maybe there's some meat left in it. Let's loot it. Wow! You rifle through the wallet. There's nothing of interest in it unless you're interested in a bunch of meat. 104. I'm in the money. That paid off nicely. Thank you, hobos. Ooh, there's a... It's not Saint Pope, I assume, but it's a guy with a Pope-like hat, like a priest hat. I don't know much about the church. There's a hymnal in the back of this pew. Don't startle me like that. There's something unsettling about this book of hymns. Maybe it's the fact that every instance of the word God has been replaced with some kind of weird shifting ink blot thing. Crack it open to deal your muscle in spooky damage. Once per fight. Okay. So that goes in the hand of the chopped off Cardor. Muscle and physical damage. Muscle and spooky damage. But this one also reduces opponent's mysticality. I'm gonna stick with the chopped off Cardor. Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew. This is the cathedral's font, or more properly typeface. Let's see if we can find a polycarp. And... ooh, a handful of holy water. Probably shouldn't tempt fate anymore today. If only you had also been blessed with something to carry it in. Deal a lot of damage to especially evil enemies. Okay. It's a vicar who seems to be agitated about something. Hello there. Oh no, what am I going to do? I was going to ask if everything's okay, but plainly not. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Services are cancelled for the moment. What's the matter? One of the urns has been stolen from our catacombs. Stolen? This tiny cathedral has catacombs? Well, it sounds nicer than basement. Are they particularly important ashes? Oh my goodness. We wouldn't keep the relics of a saint in a little cathedral like this. Our urns are just the ashes of former vicars and community leaders and so on. But they're all important in their own way. And the bishop is due to arrive for an inspection soon. Funny how bishops always seem to be just about to arrive for an inspection somewhere. That's for that one cathedral in West of Loathing where the 3 saints in the basement have awoken and were wreaking havoc. So yeah, well the Lord helps those who help themselves. Well, okay, I'll look into it for you. Oh, thank you so much. Here, I'll unlock the door so you can have a look. Mind your step on the way down, please. Those stairs are old and steep. All right. Let's do that then. There's urns. Spare urns. It's a big crate full of identical empty burial urns. Must be spares. Okay. What is that? There's a patch of tomb moss growing on the wall here. Let's collect it. Eldritch mist. You scrape the moss from the walls. It sublimates with an eerie wail. Eldritch mist. The world is full of vapors. Most of them are benign, but some of them are terrifying. This is the terrifying kind. Okay, I assumed so. It's the guest book. Read it. The last 3 visitors were Donk Hufferby, visiting from Saskatoon. Well, that seems like a dead end, and they sure have some weird names up in Canada. Charles Wallace, 111 Plunkett Street. Huh. That's the address of the antique store. You'll have to ask Charles about that next time you see him. Captain Augustus Dirge, 23rd Curvin Avenue. This one might be worth following up on. Captain Dirge's house. Let's sign the book. You sign your name and address after all the others. Can we read it now? J-Flag, 111 Plunkett Street. Excellent. A fancy pedestal with nothing on it. A fancy pedestal with an old urn on it. A fancy pedestal with an old urn on it. A very old manhole cover. They seem to like those around here. There is 1 candle left unlit. Let's light it. Hopefully this doesn't preclude you cursing the darkness later if you feel like it. Yes, let's hope not. Anything at the altar? Please don't disturb the altar. I will disturb who I want to disturb, my man. Okay, now, before we follow up... No, let's do that first, before I completely lose track of it. One thing, a sip of tea is required. This is a lot of talking. Two goblins wearing shorts with suspenders and carrying, you know, those things, those marching band things. They're like an upright harp, except instead of strings they have metal xylophone bars. Those things. Anyway, these goblins are carrying those and they interrupt you. Hi, hello! Hi, what's up? You are truding on the territory of the Glocklins in... Am I? I don't know what a Glocklin is. We are Glocklins, we both. We are the toughest all street gangs in Ocean City. What think you about it? Sure, I guess you look pretty tough. That's true, we do it. Your xylophones are pretty cool, too. What? Xylophones? These are glockenspiels. That we have. Oh, glocklins. I get it now. I am so outraged over you. I think we shall a muggin do. No, I'm gonna hypnotize them, actually. A muggin, eh? How about if you mug each other? Okay. What? I hadn't even really started yet. This will our first mug be, so it is good to practice. So, you will me your wallet give. Okay, and you will me your wallet give. Okay. The two goblins exchange wallets, then shake hands. We have our first day 2 mugs made. We must be boss tell about this. They will so proud be. The two goblins march away happily, playing jingly victory music on their glockenspiels. Well, good for them. Oh wow, there's... I'm not gonna amble away. This rock is steaming. That's the Cult of Thorn. That's the stuff in West of Loathing, all the spirals and all that. This rock has a date painted on it. Either that's the 11th of October or the 10th of November of 82. Let's jot it down. You probably shouldn't just barge in. Let's knock then. Huh? What's it? I'm selling these fine leather jackets. I'm from the Municipal Census Bureau. I'm the milk delivery person. Got your milk. Congratulations, you've won a sweepstakes. I'll come back later. Okay, so let's say we've got the milk. I ain't drink that fat water. Get lost. I'm selling these fine leather jackets. Don't worry, buzz off. I'm from the Municipal Census Bureau. There's nobody here but me and these 4 urns. Urns? 5 urns. Go away. Congratulations, you've won a sweepstakes. Fat chance. Never won nothing, didn't. Hello? Didn't enter no sweepstakes, no how. Scram. I'll come back later. Anything else we can do around here? I'm not gonna amble away yet. Okay, do I have a note with the thing on it? No. Anything else around here? So you don't want to do anything yet. Let's knock again. Yeah, okay, nothing. Alright, so we'll come back to that later. Let's instead go to the fridge factory and continue the main quest for a bit. Hold on a second, just filling in some more tea. Alright, there we go. You round the street corner and encounter a woman in a welding mask, using tightly focused magical fire to cut the fenders of a parked car. Hey, that isn't... I'm pretty sure that isn't your car. There's a polite cough behind you, and you turn around to see a muscular woman in oil-stained overalls casually flipping a large wrench in one hand. Is this your car? Are we gonna pretend it's my car? I think I'm gonna pretend it's my car. Yes. No, it ain't. And it ain't your business neither. So maybe we should teach you a little lesson about minding your business. You just said it isn't mine. Let's bewitch her. Listen. You gals are going about this all wrong. You'll get much more usable parts of this jalopy if you take it back to your garage first, instead of trying to strip it quick and dirty on the street before a cop shows up. Huh? Well, yeah, we usually do. But Hotwire Nancy's visiting her ma today. Good thing you met me then. You two go on ahead and get your tools ready, and I'll get the car there for you. You? What are you gonna do about it? Just a little of the old hocus pocus. You waggle your fingers and a hubcap floats off the car and does a lazy orbit around your head. I'll just hover it there. It's no big thing. Used to do this for Uncle Mickey all the time when he'd flip his tractor over. Huh, well. Her wrench sails out of her grasp and joins the hubcap spinning around your head. The two of them blink at you, then shrug at each other. Alright, we'll go unlock the garage door. Don't take all day. You manage to wait until they're out of sight before dropping the hubcap and wrench and panting heavily. You got an item. Tin Lizzie grease gun. Okay. Phew, suckers. Alright, what did they want again? 5 moxie and 100 meat. Or should we attempt the fight? I mean, how, can we get the moxie? Do we have a hat that gives us moxie? Physical armor, melee attack, muscle, stench armor, welding mask, gauze turban. Plus 1 moxie. That's 3 moxie. There's nothing here. Waxed slacks. No, no. None of that is moxie. Those don't give us anything either. So no moxie for now, but we could eat something actually. Wait, what have we? What effects do we have right now? Effects. Calliope's boon. Beer buzz, that's a drink, potion, and warm hands. We haven't eaten anything, so let's eat something then. Food. Mysticality by 1, armor by 1. Ah, damn it. Okay. Potions, sleaze armor, moxie by 1. What's our current effect? Lucidity. This is 1 mysticality. Consuming this item will replace this effect. Lucidity. Are you sure you want to do that? Yeah, sure. Why not? Now we are well oiled. Slick. I mean, do we have anything else that we could use for mysticality? Maybe some food to make up for that. Yeah, sure. Radium riddled. Inside of you, it's no longer too dark to read. Nice callback. Oh wait, yes. I think, was that in a playthrough I saw, or was that in West of Loathing? It's a reference to the joke. Outside of a dog, a book is a man's best friend. Inside of a dog, it's too dark to read. So yes, that's what it's a reference to. I don't know if that was in the game or if I heard that somewhere else. All right. Gee, mister, I'd love to join, but I've never had that much scratch. Would you take 100? I wouldn't normally agree to that, but you seem like a good kid. Sure, why not? Thanks and welcome to the club. Yeah, welcome. Thanks, I guess. Here's a membership ring. He hands you a ring and the whole group of mobsters wander off, divvying up your meat as they go. You've got the FOPBU, the Fop Bum Egg ring. Exactly. Right, yeah, that's... yeah. This ring marks you as a member of an elite society of people who pay bribes to extortionate criminals in order to achieve your non-criminal goal. Gain 3 to 5 extra meat after combat. Okay. Let's check the factory then. It's a refrigerator truck, but not the kind you're probably thinking about. If 2 counts as a fleet, then you have a whole fleet of those things. A pool of chemicals. Yes, let's fish there. That seems like a good idea. Miscellaneous chemicals. Solutions, precipitates, tinctures. You bet. We've got a little bit of everything here. There are weird flies buzzing around this barrel of frigid industrial waste. Ooh, a frosty peony. Let's pick it. Frosty flakes. It's like snow, but in flake form. Can you imagine? Boxes of miscellaneous discarded industrial junk. Let's dig through them. One of these old coils is still in pretty good shape. You got an item, refrigerator coil. A mana-charged refrigeration coil. If you can't figure out anything useful to do with it, you could always just sell it. Sounds like a great idea. These barrels are rhymed with frost, but they rhyme with carols. That is true. Let's take that. An old toolbox that's been left here to rust. Self-adhesive rivets, nice. And a sharpening stone, +1 damage to a weapon. This is such a high quality sharpening stone that it even works on things that don't have blades. I was wondering that. Opening this door would make a whole lot of noise and draw a lot of attention. Also, you don't actually know how to open it. Ooh. Haha, this is fun, getting into fights. You like a good fight, Gabby? Yes, there are not usually so many fights around here. What an excitement it is. I noticed you do a lot of slapping. Do you know how to make a fist? A what? Here, look. You curl your fingers in like this and put a thumb over them here. That's a fist. You squeeze that all tight and hit people with the knuckles here. It's more powerful than a slap. Wow, keen as a peach. Gabby's flap slap now deals 3 additional damage. Nice. These fridges are brand new and empty, and thus quite boring. This workbench doesn't seem big enough for refrigerator repairs. Okay. I have the following crafting materials. 1 handful of frosty flakes, 2 clouded eldritch mist, 2 batches of anarchist's hardware. Fancy combat items. Scary bomb with eldritch mist deals 5 spooky damage to an enemy, or an ice bomb 5 cold damage to an enemy. Let's take a spooky bomb, make another fancy combat item, and an ice bomb. Why not? The scary bomb. All bombs are scary, but with this one, the only thing to fear is the bomb itself. And the ice bomb. A pipe bomb loaded with ice instead of shrapnel. Basic combat items. Do 5 spooky damage and reduce mysticality by 5. Ectoplasmic nugget. That takes eldritch mist, and I'll make one. Why not? A throwable chunk of ghost flesh. Oh, I forgot to read that. You put the mist inside a bomb, making it an already scary thing way scarier. You grind the flakes up and carefully make a pipe bomb out of them. You use a torque wrench to solidify the mist into a nugget. That's what torque wrenches do, right? Definitely. And now I don't have any more crafting materials. A chest of tools for fixing an upright refrigerators. Let's see what's inside. Spray on asbestos, safe and effective fireproofing in a convenient aerosol can. Add 1 hot armor to a pair of pants. Disposable ratchet. The greatest trick the marketing department of Black & Decker ever pulled was convincing people these were single use. And more anarchist hardware. Nice. These fridges are brand new and empty. Ooh. Crane control. The control booth is locked from the inside. Somebody's... Oh, whoops. Sorry about that one. I accidentally hit the mic. My bad. The control booth is locked from the inside. Somebody's gotta be in big trouble. It looks like something is going down over here. Let's hide and watch. It's all there, 40 cases. That's all. Dark Knoll, what are you doing here? Surprise inspection. Oh, interesting. What the heck? There seems to be a bit of a standoff between the mob guys and the other ones. The lady in the weird Crimbo hat glares at you as you approach. I don't recall inviting you to this party. Are you going to introduce yourself? None of your business. What's wrong with your hat? Nothing at all. A Crimbo hat is appropriate for all seasons. It's all spooky and like it's cutting a hole in the world. I'm sure I have no idea what you mean. Oliver dear, are you busy? Be a dear and kill this person, would you? Uh-oh. The Crimbo lady smiles and leaves the same way she came. In a horrible weird spiral of negative space. The weird shadow monster that was once a person turns to face you. Hello! Well? Shadows begin to gather around him. Abstract, menacing shapes. Hey you mob guys. Can I get you to give me a hand with this? Considering the newly terrifying Mr. Gluck is between us and the exit, seems like we got no choice. Oh, what the hell? Void spiders? Okay, this is a shadowy orb, shadowy slab, shadowy spider, and shadow Oliver Gluck. Okay. This will not end your turn. Oh, he has high moxie, but let's reduce his mysticality anyways. Bonk. Because... oh, just 6? Okay. Let's give it a shot. Shadowy bite? Oh no, poison damage. That's not good. Let's take care of that spider with Gabby. Cold damage. This isn't ominous in the slightest. And thank you for that. You, spider, get a rock thrown at you, so you're gone, because I cannot deal with poison right now. Yeah, let's just debuff him with nasty old leftovers. And now flip him. Six spooky damage. Good thing we debuffed him. Let's flap slap him. 6 damage. Oh my. Good thing we have health regen. Let's see. Oh, we only do 5 damage to him. Alright, let's throw a rock. Oh, is the spatula worn down? I have a bad feeling that that might be the case. Well, let's get rid of him then. I could attack you 5 physical damage. That's enough to get rid of it with a rock. non-corporeally bonk me for 5 spooky damage. I have 10 right now. And you plan on 2 cold damage. Okay. I will survive the turn. Okay, give me 1 more AP and HP regen. Lovely. Now throw a rock. And now let's just flip this thing. Gabby just about takes care of that. With the shadow creatures defeated, the 2 mob guys brush themselves off. Whew, this caper has got me all balled up. And how? This whole scene is nutty as a squirrel's mistress. Come on. I'm scary. I'm scray. They tip their hats to you and make for the door. Investigate what's left of that guy. He mostly dissolved into a cloud of that weird shadowy stuff. But there are a few objects on the ground. A pocket watch, a bank pouch, and an official looking document of some sort. You got a dangerous pocket watch. The ticking of this pocket watch sounds hollow and ominous. You don't like it. It's just wrong. Once per fight. So maybe that's something we can uncurse? Oh yeah, that's the item we were after. Sure, yeah. A bank pouch full of meat. Any cash payment that's too small for a briefcase must be contained in a leather zipper pouch. It's the law. Deed to the speakeasy. A legal document regarding an illegal establishment. You take a quick look at the document. It turns out this Glock guy was the owner of the speakeasy. And now you are, maybe. Is that how deeds work? Well, what do you know? Alright. Now, anything we can do here? Let's open that. 300 meat. You tear open the envelope and collect the cash. 300 meat. That's excellent. This thing, I'm not gonna... It would be fun to see what it does if I use it in combat. I really wonder what's gonna happen. You know what? Let's equip it just for fun and see what happens. This booze looks dangerous, and it also appears to be tainted with some kind of sinister magical energy. This fridge is plugged in. A little note on it says, experimental, not for lunches. The fridge has been fitted with an experimental automatic ice cube maker. Unfortunately, it's made one single gigantic ice cube that fills the entire fridge. I guess if you ever need a block of ice as big as you, here's where you can get it. Well, there's no reason to mess with the crane now. Aw, shame. You don't have to leave the building to open your map, by the way. You can just click the napkin up there or hit M to head to Plunkett Street with a quickness. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, 1 second.